We're going to begin lying supine with some pelvic tilts. What I'd like you to do is bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, knees pointing up to the ceiling, feet hip distance apart. Take a moment, I'm going to take my left hand, slide it under my low back. There should be space between your low back and the floor. What I'd like you to do is tip your pelvis to create a big mouse hole between the low back and the floor. And then tuck it under like a scared puppy, flattening your low back into the floor. This does not involve lifting your pelvis up into the air. This is simply pelvic articulations moving from extension to flexion. Another great image is to move to extension where you have a big mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Imagine a marble on your belly button rolling towards the groin as you tip the pelvis towards your heels. And then tuck the pelvis under like a scared puppy and allow that marble to roll back from the groin into the belly button. So moving from extension to flexion, loosening up the lumbar before we begin our supine spine twists. A couple more of those. Make sure the low belly is firm, you're not pushing it out. And now what I'd like you to do is hug your right shin in towards your chest. Tip your pelvis towards that extended leg. The left leg will extend out long. Create that mouse hole, brace your abs, and bring that right leg across the body, opening your arms out to a T with the palms facing up to the sky, wrists slightly below the shoulders, chin lifted. Turn the head to the right and tip your butt back in the direction you're now looking. Pull your core muscles in towards your spine. Lift in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Lift your chin so that you're not looking down at your legs, but ahead a little higher than eye level. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Move through center. Slide the right leg out long. Tip your pelvis towards your heels again. Create that mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Hug your left shin in. Cross it across the body. Pull the core muscles in. Open the arms to a T. Palms facing up. Shoulders plugged down. Deep lift at the low belly. That's it. From here, turn your head to the left. Tip your butt back to the left. Keep lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Bring yourself back to center. Roll off to whatever side feels natural, making your way onto hands and knees. Line your knees up under your hips and your wrist under your shoulders. Keep a micro bend in the elbows. Push down into the mat and pull out like you're trying to split it in half, engaging your scapular stabilizers, your lats that attach under your armpit. Pull the shoulder blades together without dumping your belly forward. Pull it in. Arch the back, inhaling. Tipping the pelvis up, lifting the chin and chest. Exhale to round and pull the shoulder blades apart and gaze through your legs. Cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your belly braced. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 30 more seconds to play around. Maybe you want to do some circular motions with your pelvis. You want to twist side to side, move forward and back, undulate the spine. Whatever feels like it's kind of working through the kinks in your body. Be mindful of your belly. Pull it in. Actively pulling it in like you're putting on a tight pair of jeans. Stay lifted through the lower pelvic floor, the muscles that stop your stream of pee. This is for your back safety. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, I'd like you to pull your mat over to a wall. We're going to bring our legs up the wall, opening up the hamstrings, but also maintaining proper pelvic position. The hamstrings are super tight. This can pull on the back, so we want to work on our hamstring flexibility. But you must be mindful that when those legs go up, the knees are bent. Toes are dorsiflexed towards the face, And I want to keep my knees bent as I check my pelvic position, tipping my pelvis towards the wall in front of me, finding that mouse hole. There should be enough space for one hand. That's your neutral pelvis. Your low belly's in. You're lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. From here, if you're able to maintain this position in your pelvis, you can start to straighten the legs, dorsiflexing the toes towards the face. Try to not lock out. There's a lot of hyperextension, especially with sway back. You have the hyperextension in the knees. You can go into that bow-leggedness. So what I want you to do is keep a micro bend in the knees and maintain that neutral pelvis. This is going to improve your range of motion, decrease back pain. Let's breathe here. Do a body scan. Are you pulling your abs in? Are you lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee? Where are you grabbing? Maybe the shoulders, the chest, the jaw, the facial muscles. Do your best to soften those areas as we breathe together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs slowly. Make your way off of that wall, rolling off to whatever side feels natural. Climbing back onto hands and knees, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Puff your shoulder blades up like they're reaching for the ceiling, engaging the traps and rhomboids, the center of the upper back. Lift your chin. Walk each hand forward 1 foot. Push down into the hands and pull out like you're trying to split that mat in half. Still keep the shoulder blades puffing up, up, up. Tuck your toes under. Brace your low belly and send your pelvis up into the air into an inverted V shape, downward facing dog. The hamstrings should be slightly open from our wall, legs up the wall. Now we can pedal. We can get into the posturally tight calves as well as the hamstrings. Tip your pelvis up, low belly firm. Inhale, prepare, brace your abs. Exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause the movement. Are your knees bent? Is your pelvis up or is it tucking under like a scared puppy? We want it neutral. We want you to tip the tailbone up towards the ceiling and avoid rounding. How can you do that? You can bend your knees. Bend those knees. Brace your abs. Pedal the heels. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pedal. 2, 3, 4. 2 more sets. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Push down and out into those arms. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs. 1 more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Slowly lower the knees to the mat. Step your right leg forward as if you were proposing. Hands to the hips. Brace your abs. Tuck your back toes under. Lift through your center, keeping your torso upright, rising into a high lunge. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step your back leg in. Turn and face me. Feet hip distance apart. Soft bend in your knees. Cross your left leg behind your right, making sure both feet are grounded on the floor fully. Knees are bent. Tuck your booty under and push your pelvis forward like a scared puppy. Now keep this position, take the arms up into the air, and we bend to the right. Knees are soft, side bending to the right, push the pelvis forward, getting a stretch in the hip flexor, while also opening up the lats that attach under the armpits. Turn the chin down or up on the diagonal, but wherever it is, make sure the chin's slightly lifted. Take the pressure off the back of the neck, work the underactive neck flexors. Try to stay low in the legs. That'll help with the balance of this. This can be a balance challenge. You can always take it. I'll turn and go to the wall. You can always take it and bend towards a wall so that you can have a little support of the wall. That is an option. But be mindful that your ab integration is there and that you are really bending your knees and pushing the pelvis forward to maximize the stretch of the back leg's hip flexor. Let's bring it back to center. I'll stay by the wall, left side of the body by the wall, crossing my right leg behind my left, bending my knees, tucking my pelvis under like a scared puppy, driving my hips forward. Arms overhead. Left hand grabs right wrist this time, and I bend to the left towards the wall. I plug my shoulders down. I imagine hands on my shoulder blades, puffing my shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands. Plug the shoulders down, chin lifted, gaze soft. Breathe here, just 30 more seconds, maximizing that stretch. Are your knees bent? Is your belly in? Could you lift up a little bit more on those muscles that stop your stream of pee? Soften the breastbone, the front ribs. Soften them inward towards the back body. Plug your shoulders down. Chin lifted, gaze soft. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back to center. Great work.